wall, leaps up, and he makes the catch.
On 3rd and 10, he fires all the way, tying an NFL record. 99 yards from Manning to Cruz. Does he get to the 41? What a hit! Ball screen, out of the ground.
Look out below!
Oh, you can see that coming, Eric.
One in front. Taylor shot off of them. They score!
Fade, Tuchel feeds it back in front. Carly Castle. Oh, what a save by Runner! They want to fight. Oh! Garcia with a triple powerbomb through the table.
We're here.
Once again, is the Pipebomb Sports Show on this Wednesday, Dugan, where we move to 2-0, and the G-Men are now, what's that record?
2-0.
And what are the Giants?
G-Men 0-2.
0-2. I couldn't ask for a better start to my season. I'm here. It's me, Francesco, along with me is Nelly, Dugan, and Monk.
We're the 0-2s over here. If you haven't
E.S. Eagles! There it is. You call us the Cardiac Kids, we don't quit. We don't quit. Take some notes.
One day that is not going to be on the computer anymore.
Keep it. I said we could run this song the whole show. I had no problem.
I love it.
So,
love it.
we had a pretty fun week, too, in the NFL.
Yeah.
Controversy's still running amok.
I can't
Roger
believe it.
Goodell might not be the commissioner by week 8. And let's get real with it.
I can't believe this news came out.
There it is.
With Adrian Peterson talk right now, fantasy owners around the world, in general, just this strikes right here. Your first round, number 1 overall pick, he's gone. 2 weeks now for beating your son for discipline. And that's tough. That's like your upbringing, who do we say, not to hit your kid, and then your kid's spoiled. It's very hard how to raise kids. I don't know. I'll get there one day, hopefully. But I think the Vikings did the right thing to deactivate him. What do you think, Dukes? What do you think on this?
I agree. They have to deactivate him. They said they're going to deactivate him until, all the legal aspects and everything is done. So, but I seen, what he did. Obviously, the kid had bruises basically on his entire body, which is very excessive. Very excessive.
Because he used the switch.
Yeah, very. That's a little too much. So I agree with the Vikings did.
Man up.
I don't like that they let him come back Monday, and then because I think that they were losing sponsors, they're not letting him play now.
Yeah, Anheuser-Busch, everybody.
I think they're just trying to cover their ass doing this, but they should have did this in the beginning.
Mark, what do you feel?
I think the Vikings dropped the ball in the first place. They reinstated him for this game this week,
Mhm.
and went right back on their word. They knew it wasn't the right decision. So it's hard because he was quoted in saying that he was raised like that too. So it's a fine line.
You think the governor stepping in and said what he said about Adrian Peterson, if that never takes place, he doesn't get suspended? The governor said Adrian Peterson is a disgrace to the Minnesota, city of Minnesota, the Vikings, etc.
Tell the governor to shut up.
What?
Enough with this governor. I'm sick of him, too.
Oh.
I'll tell you here what my problem is. Okay. Now, my parents are from Italy. They're from the old country. I was disciplined as a child. And this kid may have got a switch, which is basically like a branch, I'm understanding.
Tree branch, yeah.
Okay, I have a grapevine in my backyard. I was grapevined. Do I hold it against my parents? No, but I can tell you every reason why I've ever been struck, which means I was disciplined to know that what I did was wrong. Monk, you have a dog, right? Dugan, you have a dog. Now you had the sass. You had the dog. We all have dogs. Do you not correct your dog when they make a mistake? What's the difference? I understand a human being should not be.
Type talk right now.
No. But you correct the dog.
You smack the dog.
You discipline the dog. You tap them on the nose. There's ways to discipline a dog.
I don't hit him with a branch.
No, you don't hit him with a branch. You never got a belt. I got belted. I got wooden spooned. I actually had a stapler thrown at me, which I really dodged well, which I think my reflexes are holding up.
But if it goes public, Fran, you're in the public eye. This is like an NFL figure like Adrian Peterson is.
I teach.
It's not like Asiata got into this trouble. No one would care. But
I
AP,
teach. I wish more parents would beat their kids.
To be like a face of the NFL, they got to do something.
There's a difference between beating and disciplining, though.
Yes.
So we don't know necessarily what the cause and whatnot was for Adrian Peterson. What I want to know is, did he literally beat him like to the point where it's like an old-fashioned lashing?
He was 4 years old.
I heard it was the 11-year-old from everything I'm hearing.
You hear the song
Really?
right now?
That's what I'm understanding. If it's the 4-year-old, then yes.
The 11-year-old or the 4-year-old?
The 4-year-old I read.
The 4-year-old.
He
Oh,
beat his
okay, yeah, that's a
4-year-old.
little over the top, Adrian.
4 years
A little
old.
over the top.
And-
I never got that at 4.
In the article that I read, it was the other son pushed the 4-year-old off the video game. The 4-year-old pushed the other son off the video game. That's why Adrian Peterson.
You know what?
basically
I respect
beat
it,
him.
Adrian. A little excessive, but I do respect
You
it.
know, I wanted to know the reason. I thought we were gonna have like his 11-year-old was like carrying a knife around like somewhere. I want to know why he got beat up and over a video game.
Video
Come
game,
on,
that's-
AP.
What game?
Come on.
Let's get to the bottom. Is he playing
It was
FIFA?
FIFA.
Is he playing
It was
FIFA?
Madden 15, and he should be playing Madden 14 because AP was on the cover. And that's
Touche.
what we want.
No, I mean it's wrong, but and I also understand the sponsors. You don't want your names tied up to this, but they're not going to Minnesota. They're going at the NFL.
Yeah.
The NFL is losing top. McDonald's wants out. Anheuser-Busch wants out. That's millions upon millions of dollars that the owners elected Goodell to protect. They're gone.
But that's what I said. AP's an NFL guy. He's not a fight. He's the like it's Peyton Manning, Adrian Peterson
He's
to
a
some
face of
people.
the NFL.
I love AP.
We
And
just
then
think
JJ
these-
Watt, they're grooming JJ Watt now. What would you say, Monk?
These guys gotta have more insight. You have to know what you're part of. You're part of a fraternity. I mentioned this last week. There's not many people that get to play in this grade league. Disgracing the league.
Yeah. I mean, Fran, you're saying discipline the kids. I get it. You
Story
gotta
of
do
the week.
some. You gotta do some type
Discipline, I
of
could
discipline.
see. Don't legitimately like beat
Beat.
the shit out of your kid.
Dude, what are you going to punish me and send me to my room? Sure, I'll play Xbox.
No. But I mean, don't. It's a little excessive what he did. That's over.
Lock
the
him in a
top.
closet if you're not going to beat him. Make him suffer. There has to be a consequence to actions. There are no consequences in society anymore. Kid doesn't do his homework, parents call and say there was too much homework. It's a joke. This generation is screwed. Beat the kid. Bring it back, AP. I'm with it.
See, the thing is,
Hashtag respect.
I'm shocked it got this far. That lawyer's involved now in the hospital and stuff. I'm shocked that like you beat your kid, okay, the mother will step in. Like, where's the mom in all this? We don't know. She's the one that brought him to the hospital, probably with all these bruises. Probably gonna go after him, sue him. I think it's the divorced wife, or is it with their kids? There has to be a story to this, because where's the mom in all this?
We're gonna
Where's
hear
the
a
wife,
lot
the
more
ex-wife. You know, it could have been handled internally.
Yes.
In the
This is
article that I
internally.
read,
It's a
Handle.
family situation.
Peterson texted his wife after he beat his kid, saying, "You know, actually feel
may have
bad.
hurt him,
Yeah, I hurt him bad. I feel bad." Like,
That was him trying to cover it.
yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think a lot of this could be knocks to the head, maybe a lot of built-up aggression that some of these NFL, because look at them. They all have like a lot of built-up rage and anger when they do things.
Tons of aggression.
It's a good question, friend.
I don't know if it's
Something to
that.
definitely think about.
I think in
and the
AP's
viewers think
case,
about.
it's basically how he was raised, because he was raised that way.
Yep.
Yeah. His father
So
was
that's
in jail.
what he knows.
What do you think?
Like Adrian Peterson was beat.
Yeah,
One,
he
I
was.
remember hearing once where Adrian Peterson was beat, like leaving high school football practice in front of his teammates.
Respect.
His father was in jail when he was in Oklahoma. He got out like his senior year, and then that game he broke his collarbone. That game, his father was Mr. Rogers, as they say. You
Tell you
know?
this though, his father got him in the NFL, didn't he?
Well,
It worked for him?
He mentions how
Yeah.
Yeah.
he mentions how he puts all his success as a man from his
Yeah.
You know,
I will
parents,
always. Go ahead, no.
Man, this is a shitty generation.
parents do know what
Shitty. Bottom line, I can't even hold it in.
parents do know what's best for you. It's how you're gonna approach it. You're a teacher, friend. I'm a teacher. You treat every kid differently. It might have worked for Adrian Peterson, but the discipline might not work for Adrian Peterson's son. It's different styles how to deal with kids. Like I could talk to little Dugan when he was little. Say if I'm little Dugan's father a certain way, but I can't talk to little Franny the certain way, and little Monka Dunk over there. It's just everyone's different. Everyone has a
Everyone
different
has their own personality, exactly.
and that's what it is.
We
Little
learned
AP might have not even said anything to his mom. You know, I'm saying.
I don't know. I really still think that we're going to hear a lot more about this because,
Yeah, I
but I also think the reason it is as big as it is because we, the general public, will not stop talking about it. We like to talk about athletes and celebrities having situations. Why? Because it lets us deflect from our lives.
Yep.
It's wrong.
Sadly.
This is in his house. Why am I hearing about it?
Yeah.
How much of this goes on in other people's homes that I don't hear about it?
Every day.
So why should
every
AP
day.
be any different? Just because he makes millions of dollars?
Yes.
No,
Brand, he
he's
has
a
to have
man.
insight.
He's
He
one of
has
the
to
few
realize what he's
faces.
part of. He's a
I think the knocks in the head are catching up to these NFL players. I do.
I disagree with it, but like Nelly was saying, it's not wasn't even if it was a nobody player. I think even in the NFL fraternity wise, they would find out and they wouldn't like it. They would shun him for it.
It would
you know?
definitely make the news.
Yeah, exactly.
But not this
and
big. It would
AP
definitely make the news,
is
but not
the
this big.
face of the
It would.
NFL, like you
It would.
said.
I mean, I do want to eventually get away from something so negative, which we will in a second. But I do want to say, and I think the other leagues are starting to, take note of what the NFL is doing wrong for a change. The NHL, the NBA, and the MLB, and the MLS, from what I'm understanding, are preparing for programs to force athletes to go to these workshops to prevent such things from taking place in the future, such as domestic violence and child abuse. So sex abuse, they want to put all these programs in place for their players, which are going to be mandatory hours per year.
Okay.
Which will be, you know what? That's what, if I'm a sponsor, I want that now.
Absolutely.
It makes it more of a secure investment when I'm giving you $500 million to put my name up on your commercials.
There's going to be more rules and guidelines to these contracts coming up.
Say,
What are you gonna do?
it might be more of like a protection thing towards those, like towards the MLS for their players.
But I think it has to start before the pro leagues. I think there needs to be a lot of these kids, they make it in high school. You know, high school is where it starts in reality. Let the program start in high school. Force these athletes to understand school is important, but so is your behavior on and off the field or on and off the ice, on and off the court. They don't have that responsibility.
Gotcha. All right, let's do a final thought on this. Now, we'll move to AP. Fran, you know what, Monk? Start with you, Monk. AP, suspension, okay with it? Want more, or it shouldn't be suspended?
I want more. I think that right now he has to be suspended. He has to be inactive until we find out more. I just think that the whole thing with AP is a little weird. He just had that whole thing with his son getting killed by that guy.
Yeah.
It's very weird with his
Something
kids.
about it,
You don't
yeah.
see anything about Dwayne Wade and his kids.
No.
You know, he's just very the way
LeBron.
he's going about. There's something off with that guy. I don't know what it is.
I gotcha. Me, I'd say let's see how it works out in court.
Yeah.
Then the NFL makes a decision from there. I think no matter what, after the decision, he gets 2 weeks minimum. If
Yeah,
it's
he's
really
gonna-
bad,
He's gonna hurt fantasy.
it depends how court goes. I
absolutely.
think he's out. You're not going to see him till December.
Yeah, he's starting to
Dukes.
Jones for a while.
Yeah, I agree. He should be suspended. I think till the court hearing, the first initial hearing is October 8th. I think it should absolutely
wow.
be till that date.
I agree.
Good facts, dude. And
Agreed.
October 8th, Jesus. Fran, what do you feel?
Okay. I wouldn't even suspend the guy
All right.
because I do think what he did in his home. But I understand they have to suspend the guy because of all their
They're
sponsorship
losing
ties.
millions.
All their exactly. You have to do it as a business entity, as a professional organization, which is the NFL. It's an organization. You have to do it. He's probably not going to play again this season.
And Minnesota has to do it because, like you were saying, they get
Minnesota
pressure
just
from the
got a
governor.
new stadium. What a way to usher
Yeah.
in this new stadium.
They're gonna be bad.
Bad.
Tough time.
They look good week one. I mean,
Tough.
we're playing the Rams, but they look good.
Tough on a rookie coach, too, Zimmer over there.
Yeah.
Did good week one, kicked the Rams, yeah.
He does
now
get a
you
pass
lost your
now.
best player.
You're not gonna
and
be hearing
Matt
a lot of that,
Castle throws
Minnesota
for a pick.
fans.
You ain't hearing that.
Well, he
You're
can't
used to
get
that
fired.
touchdown horn. I don't think you're going to hear the horn in the next couple months.
At least he can't get fired. I mean,
Yeah.
technically, his whole team's off the field now.
It's true.
Can't get fired. See you soon, Bridge.
See you
You're starting
soon,
real
yeah.
soon.
Yeah, real soon. Get the bridge jerseys out. It's
They
right.
got to do something to get marketing up because Matt Castle won't be selling jerseys.
Yeah.
So, I want to move into some positives with the NFL. I mean, we still love it. I'm not going to stop watching it. Like I hear people calling the radio station saying we're going to stop watching the NFL because of this. Let's talk about the Philadelphia
Yeah.
football Eagles and Monday Night Football. Moving to 2-0, Dugan. Sing with me, Dugan. You know the song by now.
All right, Fran, I got to give you guys credit.
Can't.
Down, Indy, didn't look good. Foles didn't have it. And then the magic happened. And Darren Sproles showed himself. He played awesome the other night. Defense hung on. See, you don't have a great defense, but you got to be like that New Orleans Saints defense that went to the Super Bowl, just caused 2 turnovers a game.
The big
And they're
plays.
growing. And
Yeah.
Chip Kelly is here. Fantastic 2-0. It's going to be very scary if they win Week 3 against Washington, which I think they should. But Chip Kelly got these boys rolling. The running game's fantastic. Dukes, what were you
Average
saying?
sets the
You
trend.
guys look
on
really good
Mosey.
on offense. Sproles is a
We're
And a
loyal.
word from our sponsors.
Beat average with over 40 VitaPack programs for
There
customized
it is.
nutrition from GNC.
By no
So-
means am I say you're playing bad, but you're
The premise here is we have to continue to play the game that we've been playing, but I don't understand. The one thing I noticed with the Birds is we let ourselves get in these holes. If we
Battled
can
out of
just
them
control
twice.
the game, we would be. I would say we're the top 2 team in the NFL if we could go out the way we start a second half. If we start a game like that, because second half we really once again just take control of games. In fact, I mean there is a video I wanted to show you guys, and it's just something that I always think about when the second half starts. Now, the past 2 weeks.
You know,
Here it is.
you know,
Every second half.
oh my God, Fran, I was
That's my
thinking about
face.
this in the car. I really was.
Look at me. Look at them. Look at the Eagles. Tell us, Pippin. We're coming. Every second half. We're there.
You have to play this in Lincoln Financial Stadium.
This has
you
to be
have
played.
to play at the Link.
Someone, tell Dave Spadaro to play this at the Link. Somebody get the beat writer on the line.
That is hysterical, Fran. That is
Love those
great.
guys.
That is pretty
But
funny.
you think it's
That is
because the
pretty funny.
offense is wearing down other teams' defenses that they
Yes.
don't have their
Yes.
legs
Absolutely.
second half?
Yes. Yes.
I know
conditioned.
you want to see it 4 quarters, but there's a game plan to this, don't you
Sean
think?
We
Buck,
are-
what do you feel?
I think
LaShawn is a
LaShawn
god.
was the key to that team.
Period.
Fantastic. Chip
Period.
Kelly, calling those plays. They have so many weapons.
And Sproles is a huge compliment
Sproles,
to McCoy.
perfect. I
Yeah.
knew it the second we got him.
Play capable guys.
It's,
We got him for a
You got a
4th round
great
pick.
offense.
Yeah. Big
You
play
had to make that trade.
Absolutely.
Big play capable.
Macklin's playing good, healthy too. I don't think we've seen Jordan Matthews. He caught a nice ball the other night. Cooper dropped the touchdown pass he should have had.
Made me sick.
They're not playing to full potential yet.
Not
the
yet.
Offense.
We're
The
not-
running game's at full potential,
Yep.
but not the wide receiver game yet. That's scary. Even Foles
It's
could
coming.
do better.
Oh,
And
Foles could definitely do better.
Ertz is playing good.
Foles loves the pump fake.
Hurts.
All
A
right.
lot of weapons, man.
Love Zach. Brent Sellers dropped touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, we look like a team ready to take the next step.
Not sold on you, Dave.
Not
Yeah,
yet. And Michael Kendrick's
shape.
got a little bump, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys played good in the second half.
Yeah.
I also think that it might have been Colts offensive coordinator that may have
Listen, we got run on
called a
by
bad game. at
Ahmad
the end.
Bradshaw
Good teams find ways to win.
was doing his thing exactly now, and we got it done. We're
Yep,
2-0.
That's what it is.
That's all we need. That's all I could ask for after 2 weeks.
Top 3 team in NFC, hands down. Seattle, maybe. 'Cause Even
Seattle.
if they lost to San Diego, maybe
Green Bay?
Philly's there too. No, I think Philly's too.
Who's your
I
3?
put them at 2.
Green Bay?
No, I don't. I wasn't impressed.
Wide
with
open
against the
3?
Jets. Yeah, wide open 3.
Bears,
No
maybe?
one's
Chicago,
done
yeah.
yet.
I like the Bears. I really do.
We'll see. I think Dallas on the low is impressing people after yesterday's performance, even though they played the Titans.
Yeah, but until number 9's not behind the center, I'll
Yeah.
I'll take them a little bit more
I
serious.
think Dallas is better than what people think they are.
We'll
I
see.
really do.
So, last week we enjoyed our show. We made our picks.
hmm
I took the Cardinals over the Giants. and I
Great
will-
pick.
Yeah, I will
Okay.
continue to pick against the Giants.
Mhm.
Dugan, you took the Patriots over the Vikings. Now
yep.
you too, and Monk.
Patriots. That was our suicide picks. Yep.
You guys went
So,
3 Patriots.
We're all 2-0.
Yeah.
Suicide talk. We're all 2-0.
Mhm.
We're ready to go on.
What more do you want?
I mean, we
It's a
got
good
it. We
start.
got it going. Even with our picks with the spreads, someone was 3-1, 2-2. There's a lot of mix. You know, you take our advice. We're like guardians. We're not, experts. There's no such thing as an expert because that person would not be doing anything anymore. Be on his loft.
Living in a
He
loft.
wouldn't be doing shows like this and talking to you NFL fans.
He's right.
So, what we're going to do this week, we're going to switch it up. How we pick our personal game. We're going to go the Thursday night game, the Sunday night game, the Monday night game, and Seattle versus Denver. So, we're going to start off with my beloved Bucks, who play on Thursday. My Buccaneer fan. Listen, guys, we're 0-2. This is make or break. We lost to Carolina without Cam. We lost to St. Louis without Bradford. We lost because of goddamn Mike Evans. I'm going to burn his jersey when I go home. I didn't even want to take it today with me. In Atlanta, Thursday night, short week road trip. I wish I could believe in my Bucks, but I can't. I can't do it. I'm picking Atlanta. I'm sorry. The spread's 6.5. I think touchdowns. Mason Force is out. Joe McCoy broke an arm. I'm taking Atlanta. I think Atlanta romps. Big party in Atlanta. I'm sorry, Buck fans. I let you down this week, but let's get ready for the offseason already.
The pirate ship
Hopefully
of
I'm
Raymond
wrong.
James is about to
Duke,
take
It's
sail.
okay. No, I had to go against my team week 1. It's okay when you go against because you know what's going to happen. So I am too going with the Falcons. I think there's too much talent off the field for the Bucs on defense, and I think the Falcons at home, primetime game. This stadium's going to be rocking. I like the Falcons to cover this 6.5, to win by at least 7.
Monk, how you feel?
Falcons at home. Potent offense. Stadium's going to be rocking. I think coming off that bad loss in Cincinnati, they got something to do. They're going to
I think it's going to be bad.
I'm not even gonna waste the time. I'm picking the Falcons. Sorry, Mel.
Falcons.
All right, so it's
0-3.
unanimous.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's unanimous.
I like you guys.
So we got Falcons unanimous Thursday. We're all together on that.
Yeah.
God, my season's over. We're going 3. Jesus Christ.
No,
okay.
it's over.
But
Hell, your season is over.
It's over
season's
now.
over.
It's okay.
It's over
Josh
now.
McCown sucks.
Mine will be over on Sunday.
Lovie Smith needs to get fired. Burn,
okay.
Let's burn
okay.
the pirate ship down. Let's build a new one up for next year.
Yep.
It's really bad. So, you know what? Let's move to the 4 o'clock game, Seahawks-Denver. Mark, start us up on that
The
one.
rematch.
Let's
This
go
is-
Seahawks-Denver
This is
minus
the
4.5.
creme de la
Seahawks.
creme, and it couldn't have come at a better time. I like it early in the year. No injuries. Wes Welker back. Seahawks coming off a loss in where San Diego played near perfect football. They have something. Everyone's saying that this is a statement game for Denver. I think this is a statement game for the Seahawks.
Agreed.
I like the Seahawks 4.5. I like them to cover. I like them to cover. I think they win this game by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think their defense is wild on paper.
I love it, man.
They have to
No.
prove it wasn't a fluke.
I'm all over
I
the
like the Seahawks as well.
All over.
I think it's gonna be one of those games where you watch and it's at first it's gonna be real tight. You're
Yep.
gonna see a back
Yeah,
and forth
that's
there,
exactly how
and
I
then the
feel.
Seahawks I could just see taking
Correct.
control. One turnover, and I have a gut feeling you're gonna see Cam Chancellor again.
Nice.
I have a weird thing in my gut, and I'm gonna say this: there's nothing more I enjoy than Peyton Manning losing and the Giants losing.
I will say one thing.
Just a Manning hater.
Richard Sherman
Yeah.
has to play a better game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen said we exposed him.
Yeah.
He's not as good as
Embarrassing.
It's going to be.
Guys,
Allen.
they
Embarrassing.
only had
Phillip
a
Rivers
catch
torn-
off him.
they kept throwing at him.
He didn't do a post-game interview. That's embarrassing.
He was upset.
You want to talk a lot of smack in the NFC Championship
Yeah.
game, and you don't want to do a post-game
Guys,
interview? That's a joke.
He needs to
Richard Sherman.
wake up and play
That
a
is
better
a joke.
game. So,
was like-
I think he will though.
He will. He will. And
I thought he played fine.
my pick, honestly, Peyton Manning, write your dear John letter to your wife and your brother Eli, because you're going to get smacked in this game.
Smacked.
Absolutely smacked.
Love the Seahawks.
I mean, Demarius is going to be. Wes Welker, sit another week. Don't come back this week if
Don't
you're
even-
available.
Save
Don't
your
come
head.
back. This is a statement game. Seattle fans are going to be wild up. This might be bigger than opening day for them.
Yeah, it is.
It's really.
It is.
It is.
You know, we
It
just
is.
lost
Especially
coming off the
coming
Super
off-
Bowl.
yep.
You don't want to verse the Super Bowl chance after that first loss.
So
the
it's not a
following year.
fluke.
Yep.
Peyton
So it
Manning,
wasn't a fluke.
they're doing good, but he looks old. He looks old still. I mean, they're not putting teams away.
You know
I
what
like
old people
Seattle
do
big
now?
time. They're not physical enough, Denver. They played too soft on defense. They're still
That's,
soft.
yeah, I don't.
Still
Everyone's saying they
soft,
improve
Dukes.
so much on D.
Still soft.
No, you know what
Nah.
old people do?
Soft like a pillow, you know? Like Charmin.
They die.
I agree. That's unanimous. Unanimous again.
Oh man,
I like the Seahawks.
All right, guys, so
Coming
Tampa
off a
and
loss
Denver, big.
at home, this
Denver-
stadium will be wild.
We're all in sync with two straight games right
this
now.
is scary.
This
rough.
is scary.
This is very scary.
We're gonna get
Well,
the
I know we're
phone
gonna be
calls during the
separated
week.
with this next game. 1,000%. 1,000%.
The Sunday night game.
The worst
My-
game on TV.
Yeah. You know, I think people are going to be, from Sunday night, emotionally drained from the 4 o'clock.
I agree.
From Denver, Seattle, that this game's going to stink.
Might even be taking a
It's gonna
nap.
be-
But you know what?
we might-
The desperation betters will be viewing this game. 'cause
Absolutely.
They will be trying this.
We're
Yo, what's on HBO Sunday night?
I
Boardwalk
don't know.
Empire? Because I will not be watching this Sunday night
I'll
game.
be watching. I love my Steelers. You know that. I'm a Bucks fan.
Chips,
Yeah, but I
is that
love my
potatoes and
Steelers.
eggs?
I do love Ben.
Yeah.
Potatoes and eggs?
Nice.
It smells like potatoes and eggs.
Nice.
Wow.
The hunger is
All
strong
right.
in this room
Steelers,
right now.
Carolina. Let's, Dugan, start it up. Minus 3.5, Carolina at home.
I am going to take the Panthers at
Okay.
home. I don't.
Wow.
I don't think the spread should be that high, honestly, and
Okay.
I think it's a little fishy kind of spread. Newton played pretty well last week.
We did.
Their defense is
Unreal.
unreal, so I'm strictly going on defense here.
Smart.
So I'm gonna lay the 3.5.
I hear you.
I'm taking the home team.
Mr. Rivera's doing quite a
Absolutely.
job with that defense.
Nav, what do you feel? Yeah.
I like Carolina as well. I think they cover. I think they cover the spread as well. I think Kelvin Benjamin's looking great out
Yeah,
there.
yes.
Greg Olson's playing great. I still never liked their dual running game. I don't like Jonathan Stewart. I still don't like D'Angelo Williams. I still don't know why they're in the NFL. But I mean, I guess for the system that's run, it's working fine. I think Cam Newton takes over.
Okay.
I like the Panthers.
I'm with you. Carolina, good talk here, but I gotta take the Steelers. It's my beloved Steelers. I don't know if you want to call it a hard pick or not, but you know what? I don't think the Lions are that good, and the Bucks aren't that good. So Carolina beat those two teams. The Lions were in that game last week. I think Big Ben, they had 10 days off. They played Thursday against the Ravens. So they're going to spread the field out one-on-one. These wide receivers in the Carolina, I still don't trust them. Steelers don't play no defense either. Le'Veon Bell's a stud in Carolina, but I think the Steelers come out with this one. I really do. I think it's a reality check game for the Panthers. Carolina's covered the last 2 weeks. They covered Lions and also with the Bucks. Steelers did not cover against the Ravens, so I'm picking Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh in this game, actually. I really do. I like Pittsburgh on Sunday night.
Hell yeah, I love Carolina, man.
All right.
I love
There it is.
I love their defense.
Mm-hmm. Defense is great.
Yeah, I don't think Pittsburgh's been impressive at all.
Me either.
They should have lost that game.
They should be
Blowing that
0-2.
lead. I mean, if you can't get hyped for a division rivalry like the Ravens, I don't know. You know, Nelly, you know what helps you? Those days off really, really help that team game plan. But can Dick LeBeau really do anything with his defense? His defense is not good.
I think Dick LeBeau's a little bit overrated over years lately. But I'm with you. I hear you guys. I think it's but you guys well against me.
Yeah.
Steelers Ravens and the Ravens
Well,
won.
thank you. Breaking the
I nailed
mold.
it.
Would have been 3
Yeah.
unanimous
He
picks,
nailed it.
man.
But so it's 3 against 1 again. I'm taking all 3 of
3-1.
you guys on. I'm gonna have to call the Eagles for help in the second half. I don't
The
know.
Eagles are coming. Someone get Pippin.
All right, so those are our picks this week.
Got Monday night.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Monday night game.
My
Wait.
favorite game.
Oh my God.
Bears.
Bears,
Jets.
Jets, Monday night. I'll tell you right now, boys. I'll go right out and say it. My man Jay Cutler is going to continue on his quest to win this MVP for me. He's going to smoke the Jets out of New York. It's not going to be a game.
Not gonna be a game.
Not going to be a game. The Jets are not good. They're not good. You don't blow 21-3 and expect to be considered a team that I have to worry about. The Bears are going to go in there. Matt Forte's going to have a good day. I think Jay Cutler's going to have a field day with Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall. And Bartellus Bennett is too big in the red zone.
No running back has a good day against the Jets.
Times will change.
Oh,
Matt
man. No
Forte-
one has a good running game
Times will
against the
change.
Jets.
Matt
It's the
Forte
Jets team.
catches.
No one likes the Bears.
Yeah.
I love the Jets in this
You guys
game.
are so ridiculous.
This is a huge
tell
game for
us
them.
why.
Listen, you don't go from the West Coast playing the Niners, huge upset win, travel to the East Coast
Sunday
to get
night.
the Jets on Monday night. Big
6-hour
trip.
flight.
There's a big letdown game for the Bears. Huge letdown game. I love the Jets in this game.
Monk,
Why are you looking to travel?
Huh? Because that's a huge factor.
It's not. It's a
It
6-hour
is.
flight, and they sleep first
Okay.
class. They have couches.
Fran, this year, I do agree with you. Jay Cutler will have a big year. I don't know about MVP. We'll have a big
MVP.
year. And I think the Bears will be a pretty decent team, maybe a 9-win tournament team. Not this game. This is a big letdown game.
You're throwing the Bears at 1-2.
Traveling. The Jets need this game. Their defense is going to play fantastic, neutralize them enough, and I think they will score. I think Kaepernick gifted a lot to that Bears defense last week.
Yeah.
And I think if the Jets just manage and run the ball, and Geno Smith is smart with the ball, I think they will.
Well, man,
That's the game.
after Nell makes his pick, I want to ask you guys a
Yeah.
question.
All right, listen. No Tillman now. Conti's
Yup.
banged up.
Yep.
You know, you trust rookie Kyle Fuller just to run the show. I think the Jets, they look good against Green Bay and Lambeau. Green Bay in Lambeau opening day. The Jets hung in there.
They did.
That's a great moral victory. If Geno Smith
Lose 21.
does
Giants
not
are real
throw
good,
that
not
pick
the
before
Jets.
halftime, that's a totally different game. That's a 10-point swing
And the
from a
Packers
field goal
defense-
to a touchdown in a minute.
And the Packers defense is nothing compared to the Bears D.
No.
Hey,
But the
Geno
Bears
Smith
is
threw
bad.
a game-tying
Bears ain't
touchdown,
good.
and he timeout was called.
Yeah. Listen, this is my prediction. Geno Smith has a phenomenal game. He's just making red zone mistakes. This has to get cleaned up. It's 2 weeks in a row. I like the Jets. Cutler, it'll be okay. Brandon Marshall played fantastic in San Francisco. I think he'll have another. I think Alshon Jeffrey's going to be the guy more on Monday. I think Bennett, I think, will be very shutdownish. But I just like the Jets big on offense in this game. I think they're going to be slow, Chicago.
So now-
they won their road game, back-to-back road games,
But
prime
it's-
time. No, I don't see it.
Should,
I
the,
love the
should
Jets.
the Bears be worried about Chris Ivory and Chris Johnson?
I'm giving a score 27-10 Jets. 27-10 Jets. Jets, Jets, Jets. 27-10
I'll give you a score
Jets.
right here.
Thank you.
41-10 Bears in New York.
Okay. You want to go with that?
Jets are not. I've been watching these Jets, and I have yet to sit there and go, oh, they're not bad. I've said, oh, they're bad.
All right. I want to put a bet with you, actually, Brandon. If you want to take it.
I'm in.
Okay? You're in?
I'm already in.
I want, if the Jets win,
Okay.
I want you to give us a 10-second freestyle rap about Jay Cutler. Okay?
That's great.
Okay?
I'm in.
10-second freestyle rap. Okay?
Okay.
All right. What do you want if the Bears win?
You give me a 10-second rant. No, give me a 10-second freestyle about Rex Ryan.
Okay.
I want you to go to the helm.
Deal.
I'll take my favorite quarterback.
Yeah.
I used to hate Jay
We're going
Cutler.
to freestyle 10-second rap. I'm in with that.
Let's go Jets now.
I'm going to have to sit with Pete Lamont for this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to really have to take some notes.
Those are his two favorite things: freestyling and the Jets.
That's it. Love you,
There you
Pete.
go.
He always watches.
Thanks, Pete.
Oh, man.
So now we're done. Sorry, guys. Now we're done with the Monday
Yes.
segment. All our picks are there. We'll go to our suicide, which we were talking about earlier. 2-0. I'll start off. I use the Eagles, and I use the Patriots. Week 3, I'm going with the Colts. Because you know why? Because the Colts are not going 0-3. So I'm just going to leave it at that, Dukes.
Exactly. Colts. This is an easy win. The Jags just got dominated by the Redskins. Dominated. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Colts here.
Kirk.
You can look at the game. Who's going 0-3? Andrew Luck or the Jaguars? I'm going with the
Or
Jaguars.
the Giants.
Jaguars are bad.
The Jaguars are bad.
They're
That was a
team.
real bad.
They're going to be calling for
team.
Blake Bortles real soon.
They're really bad.
They already are. Monk.
Well, I think there's actually a debate in itself of which team is more likely to go 0-3, New Orleans or the Colts. And I would say the Colts would be most likely. I think they're going to win, but I love New Orleans at home.
Me too. Mine too.
Good pick.
They are
Good
not
pick.
going 0-3.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm putting my life on this game. So if you don't see me next week, I'll be at St. Ray's. Okay, this is
St.
gonna
Ray's
be-
Cemetery in the Bronx.
Okay, don't plan on seeing. If New Orleans
like
wins
the
the game,
Saints.
remember me. Don't plan on seeing.
I'll put a saint on your statue.
Okay? Yeah. Put a Saint
The Fior de Lis.
Sean Payton's face. All right.
Fior de Lis.
They are winning this game. 10 points. The spread should be 76 points. Minnesota, you're in shambles right now.
He's really
What's up,
right.
Toro?
I mean, it's a joke.
I was actually torn between those two.
How could you not pick them?
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I know what, Monk? I'll die with you. I'll
Oh,
take the
thank
Saints.
you.
I was going
Okay.
to pick the Colts. We'll do 2
I'm
Colts.
just trying to
and 2
save the Saints for a
Yeah,
later date.
That's where I was
Yeah,
torn.
too.
I'm trying to
Old
save the
Super
Saints
Bowl,
for
yeah.
a later date.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what the
Okay.
funny thing is?
They are winning this
I
game.
really wanted to pick the Texans against the Giants, but I said, "Oh
I
wait."
like them when
That was a great
I
pick
don't-
last week, Brad. That was a
Cardinals.
great pick last
With
week.
you, Monk. I'm
Duke
with
and
you.
Okay, our suicide picks are sponsored by B&A Deli Service and Iona Beer and Sandwiches every night until 11 p.m. Located on 766 North Avenue, New Rochelle, New York. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So now we move to our fantasy segment now. Before we move on,
It's my favorite.
guys, I have to apologize right now. I have the worst week known to mankind.
Ever.
Can't get any worse. There's nothing to say. I said sit Phil Rivers. He went nuts. Started Alan Hearns. 11 targets, 1 catch. Horrible. And I said start RG3. And the Nellyville special happened, and he got hurt. Of course he did.
Well-
So, guys, you'll learn over time that I kill horses and things like that. That I do say these
He
things.
does.
And
Not
these
literally,
things happen.
but somehow now has an impact on
These
their
things
deaths.
happen
He
when you're
does.
with the Nell. When you're with the Ville, you know, it's a part of life. It's a lifestyle, you know. That's what it is.
Sure, I share a fantasy
So-
baseball team.
Kind of
with
with you.
him. Individuals.
I said sit Philip Rivers with you, but I said start Deshaun Jackson. He also got hurt.
Killed him
Oh, my God.
on my fantasy team,
So 1 catch, 20 yards. Couldn't believe it.
but he's playing this week.
He's playing this week.
Oh, my
He might
God.
have a big game this week. So I'll kick us
Bad.
off.
Okay.
I was torn between 3 things. I'll be very honest. I said I'd like to start Ryan Fitzpatrick against the Giants in a 2-quarterback league format. If it's a 1-quarterback league format, I would hold off on Ryan Fitzpatrick because I doubt he's your one. But I
Hope he's
do
not
like
your one.
DeAndre Hopkins against the Giants,
Good pick.
big time. And I also like Deshaun Jackson against the Eagles because I'm seeing a shootout in that
Love
game.
Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah. Is he okay?
He's just said I'll play with a broken leg if
Okay.
I have to.
Mhm.
That is
I'm with
scary.
Yep.
I told him earlier. Deshaun's been texting
He wants
since
his
last
revenge.
week. He's been texting Eagle players that he's like friends with.
Yeah.
That they're gonna crush him. They've been texting him since last week.
It's a big
Yeah.
week
That's
for the Sean.
hysterical.
Big week for the show. He has to do it. He needs to get the Redskin crowd to say, "Wow, thank
Yeah.
God we got him."
Yo, fear Kirk Cousins, man.
Yeah.
I love Kirk Cousins.
See,
I
Fran-
hate that I'm bursting him.
Fear him.
I'm with you. I'm like on that starting bandwagon with the wide receivers. I like Terrence Williams this week against the Rams. I'm with
That's a
him.
good pick.
I like him. I like Tompkins too out of Patriots. Those are my 2 starts. I'm giving you 2 wide receiver starts. You know, a little slow Tompkins, but against Oakland, I think Brady has to show he has to pass the ball. Tompkins and Williams. Those are my 2 starts.
like that, bro.
Guys on the bench
Good
that
starting, Ellie.
rookie wides aren't coming through
Yup.
for.
Yeah.
Dukes.
Starts, I have 3.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
Going back to what Monk said about 2 seconds ago, Kirk Cousins, watch out for him. He's going to have a
Agreed.
big game this week. You like Deshaun, I think he's going to have a really good game. He's going to show why he should be the starting quarterback.
But do they win that game?
I don't think they win. I think it's very
Respect.
I
I'll
think
take
it's
that.
very close though.
Me too.
A lot closer than a lot of people
Like a
think.
3-4 point game.
But now I'm going to flip it. I'm going to go on the other team. I love Darren Sproles this week. He showed what he did
Yeah.
last week, and they're going to use him a lot.
No fluke, huh?
Yeah,
Write this down. Duke's taking the Eagles.
I really like Sproles, and Monk's suicide of the week. I love Brandon Cooks this week. He did it nothing last week,
Nothing.
and
Yeah.
Minnesota defense is really bad.
God.
I think early and often
Offensive rookie.
Brandon Cooks will be involved in this
I
game
do like
plan.
Brandon Cooks.
So I'm starting these 3 guys this week.
Monk, who's
Listen,
your guy?
not good. Start Andy Dalton. AJ Green's nicked up.
The Ginger Man.
Is he nicked up? AJ
Yeah,
Green?
Yeah, he's
Good. Even better. No one expects that. Listen,
Mohamed
Tennessee, you're not good. You're not good. You're going into Cincinnati. Andy Dalton will have 2 or 3 touchdowns, and you'll get good fantasy points.
I love Andy
Good
Dalton.
pick, Monk.
I like Andy Dalton.
You believe in the Red Rifle.
I really do. I like the
Okay.
Ginge.
Gresham.
The
They're a
Rifle.
good team. They're playing
All
good
right.
football.
So now we go to the sit of the week. And guys, I'm
This
gonna be
is
very
easy.
honest. Since I picked wides, I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna go on a very, very big limb here. You're gonna sit Demaryius Thomas this week. All this Richard Sherman
Yup.
talk. I'm sorry. I don't think Payton is gonna have over 200 passing yards.
Wow.
I like Emmanuel Sanders this game. Julius Thomas. Demaryius is gonna get shut down. He might have those hike the ball, throw it to Demaryius 5 yards, BS plays or fade. I wouldn't start him. I really wouldn't. This game, I think this is a blowout game. Payton might be sad at halftime. I love the Seahawks. Love the Seahawks this week. Go a different route. Demaryius in Seattle. I know the guy's a superstar. Top 3 wide. I love Demaryius Thomas. I own him. I'm scared to start him this week. I'm not going to start him this week. That's it. I'm not starting him. You don't start him. It's it. Sit Demaryius. I know it's a name, guys, but we got to do what we got to do. And the Shermanator's pissed off, and we got to sit Demaryius. Dukes?
I could see that. I definitely can. For my sits this week, I actually got quite a few.
I have 2.
I have a QB. I'm sitting Big Ben. As
Okay.
earlier, I like Carolina. I like their defense. On the year, Big Ben has 1
Ooh,
throwing
that's a
touchdown.
great sit.
He has 1 throwing touchdown on the year. He had 200 passing yards last week. This isn't.
Got Le'Veon, baby.
Exactly. I'm not starting Big Ben as my
I
quarterback.
know.
I just
I'm
don't
with
think
you,
he's gonna have a good year.
I hope
I'm-
he's nobody's one.
Running backs, I'm sitting Rashard Jennings. I think the Texans defense is gonna swallow him up.
Shard is a bum.
Yep. I think we're gonna be down in the game, so we're gonna be throwing. I'm sitting Andre Ellington. He's still hurt.
Yeah, he's good though,
Don't start him.
but not this week.
And I'm sitting Vincent Jackson on Thursday night.
Sit every buck.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Well,
I, like-
Vincent Jackson.
I don't like him. He only has 4 catches. Like it's
Okay.
not
that he's
good.
due.
It's not good. No, but when you think of Thursday night games last year, all you saw was unders.
Yeah.
Everyone runs the ball because not enough
It's a
game
midweek
plan.
game.
Don't start Vincent Jackson. There's not gonna be a lot of throwing this game.
I like
Okay.
it. Dugan. Yeah, I think a low-scoring game in that game, too.
Dude,
Monk?
and I'm with you. If you noticed with the start and sit, I'm very quarterback oriented. I think they're capable of putting up big weeks, capable of letting a team down. Sit Colin Kaepernick against
the
Arizona.
cap.
In Arizona, coming off a bad week, great defense, great secondary. Patrick Peterson had a bad week last week too. He really played. They were going after the Giants. They Victor Cruz would catch the ball.
We would have won that game if he can catch a third down
Yeah,
pass.
I agree. And you got to sit Wes Welker. Got to sit Wes Welker.
game,
Fans
man.
are gonna be excited. They have him on their. They have him on their team. He's coming back. Yeah, let me play.
I
Not
wouldn't.
this week. Next week.
I would tell coach not to play if I
Don't
was
play
Wes
him.
Welker.
Don't
You're
play
gonna get hurt in the
He
first
gets
drive of the
smoked.
game.
Earl Thomas has a target on his head.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Mug, you picked Cap. That's a great 4:00 game. 49ers Arizona.
Game.
It's a great game.
Should have previewed
It's
that.
a huge game. Absolutely. Let's quick Spitfire. Niners Cardinals -3. Who do you like
I do
in that
have
game?
to say I do sit Lamar Miller.
I like the Cardinals in that game a lot.
Yeah.
Will Carson Palmer be back? That's
I don't know. He's
That's
got
key.
nerve
Guys,
damage.
the
That's
Niners
rough.
aren't losing that game.
I'm taking the Niners with the points.
I like the
Niners
Niners.
giving
I'm
the
with you with
points.
Niners. Niners +3.
Yeah.
Niners.
After that
No, they're
loss,
minus-
I got to
just
take the
had-
home dog with.
They're
the
minus
points,
3.
man.
I do
have
like
to.
the Cards though. I do like
have
them.
to take 'em.
I like Sam's
I
right
think Stan's gonna start this game, and
I love Mike Floyd.
It's gonna be bad.
I do.
I love Larry. Okay, guys, that is our fantasy sit start segment. And that is brought to you by theonlyfantasy.com. Every win that NFL football league but really didn't win anything, don't let that happen again. Join a fantasy football league on theonlyfantasy.com and try putting your knowledge to the test and win some actual cash. They have leagues for any budget which range from $25 to all the way to $1,000. Join theonlyfantasy.com where winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. And by the way, Jimmy Dugan saying pick up Niles Paul. I have to give you so much props because on this show I said, don't pick up Niles Paul. If he scores a touchdown, I'm done. And I should be done, Dugan.
Should have had 2.
Way to get the fans there going. He should have had 2. He got nailed at the 1 he was in. Dugan, great injury. That's why we love you, man. Good stats. Niles Paul came through.
Niles.
Well, you want to pick this guy
Paul,
up.
guys.
Niles
Paul.
It could be in Kirk Cousins'
Niles
top
Paul.
5 now. Could be in Kirk Cousins' top 5. Who knows?
We don't know yet.
Yep.
But
that was
All
our
right. Hopefully
picks.
I got the injury report again
Oh, go
this
ahead.
week.
Help
So
us out. Please,
hopefully I
you
can
were
help you
great
guys
last
out.
week.
Obviously you got RG3. You got to pick up Kirk Cousins. AJ Green is hurt, so I would pick up Mohamed Sanu. He might not play this week. Sanu would be a huge target for him. Jamal Charles is out. Pick up Niles Davis. Tavon Austin is out. Don't pick up anyone there. Just don't pick up anyone for the Rams. They're just terrible.
Dugan?
Ryan Matthews is out.
Whoa.
You got sprained MCL, expected 4 to 5 weeks. Pick up Donald Brown and Woodhead. Both of them will get a lot of picks. Mark Ingram's out at least a month. Pick up Kiri Robinson and Pierre Thomas. Both of them will have good weeks. Suspensions. Welker's back, so you can put him back in your lineup. Josh Gordon only has 12 games this year, so he'll be back by week 12. Pick him up, stash him. He'll be good down the stretch in the playoffs. And Asiata, AP's out for probably the year.
Yeah,
I paid
that's
money
about
for
right.
Asiata in my league.
Well,
paid money.
That's
Dugan,
our
thank you,
Dugan
Dukes.
injury report and suspension report.
Keep an eye actually on Eric Decker. He didn't practice today.
Oh, really?
Hamstring injury.
He'll play.
Oh,
Jordan
Lord.
Cameron
rest.
did
I'm gonna
practice
have to
today,
freestyle.
so
Jesus.
Jordan
Let's,
Cameron might play.
We'll talk about this a little bit more after the break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little Champions League soccer.
Thank you,
See you guys
guys.
after the break.
See you in a bit.
We're going to get you to laugh. We're going to get you to cry. We might get you to jerk off. We're not really sure.
Chicks with strap-on, and you're engaging in sexual congress with a transsexual.
I had no idea. Tell me more.
Ah!
On a world where Broken Filter Live could thrive.
Giddy up!
You're watching the Zadalza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv. Here, you'll find ridiculously good-looking people, equipped with knowledge, intellect, and passion for speaking the truth. Does it get any sexier? A filtered mind is the only crime for Zen Live. Stay tuned.
They were once knighted by the creator of Ustream.tv.
3 nights of Ustream.
In being the 3 knights of Ustream, their mission is to help turn up the volume on the last source of freedom of speech there is, the internet. So join the flagship show of the Zadalza Entertainment Network, Zadalza New York, every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming live from ZenLive.tv. They'll show you just how it's done in the World Wild West. ZenLive.tv! Independent music, alternative news, the underground and the underrated. We're here.
Catch the A&P show every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on ZenLive.tv.
Addicted to Ink, a proud sponsor of the Zadalza Entertainment Network, is Westchester's premier tattoo, piercing, and apparel destination, offering only the finest tattoo and piercing services as well as the best atmosphere you will find. Addicted to Ink is located conveniently at 38 Westchester Avenue in White Plains, New York, right across the street from the Westchester Mall. If you got the itch for more ink, like the Zadalza boys do, get your work done right. Visit www.addictedtoinktattoos.com for more information.
You're watching the Zadalza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv.
And we're back. So, we last left off, we had a nice little football discussion. I hope everyone was able to tune in for that. But Monk and I get an opportunity now to let you all in on a little bit of some soccer, a little bit of football around the world. And the past 2 days, we got to enjoy some Champions League action, which is probably the most exciting tournament in the world, in my opinion. I like it more than the World Cup, frankly. I know it sounds crazy, but
I state this time after time. There's no other sport that could do this. Take the best teams in every league and put them in a competition against each other. It's awesome.
it's great. They just go back at it.
You get dream matchups like today.
Today was just something else.
Iron Man City.
90th minute.
Jerome Boateng with a screamer.
Now, what the past 2 days? What stood out to you in Champions League?
Roma was very impressive
Right?
today.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
and their
first
return.
game back.
And Liverpool almost blew it.
To a first timers.
Ludogorets.
A Bulgarian team,
It
of
took
first
a
timers.
penalty in the 92nd minute. Yeah, it's bad. I don't even know what country they're from. You know that's bad when I don't know what country they're from. So
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria?
Bulgaria.
There you go.
Because I had to research. I said, "What
You
is
had
this?"
to.
I said,
And the other surprise would be Olympiacos
Good
beating
for
Atletico
them.
Madrid. Yo, good team though with Kasami and Mitroglou
Mitroglou
coming
was very
back.
good. And they had a good summer when they were here for the summer tournament in the United States.
no,
They
they're a
played
good
well.
team. They have Javier. What's his name?
Give them time. But like today, we saw a late winner in the Allianz Arena in Germany. We saw Bayern Munich snag the important 3 points, while Roma in the same group, making their Champions League return at home against Spartak Moscow, thrashed Moscow.
CSKA they played.
Yeah. It was
5-1.
CSKA? It was
No,
CSKA.
it was CSKA,
It was
yeah.
CSKA. 5-1.
You know what I don't get is Gervinho 2 goals. He has been since last year, since he got to Roma. He's been incredible. Why couldn't he have this success when he was with Arsenal?
I don't know. Do you have to sit there and...
Could it
be Arsene Wenger?
No, could it be Arsene? Could it be maybe the pace of the Premier League compared to the pace of Serie A?
I don't think so. I still think the Serie A is a little bit more technical than the... I think if you want to learn the game, you play in Italy.
It is technical.
Every player says it. You go there when you're mature. Because at that point, you understand the game more and you can make the adjustments.
Right.
I do think the Premier League is faster. There's
Right.
no question about it.
Right.
And it's exciting to watch. I watch. But I always have, my upbringings will always be Italian soccer. It's just the way it's going to be.
That's fair.
And
Well, I'm a Premier League fan mainly because of my team Chelsea, who also played
go
today.
ahead, Monk.
1-1, guys. Against Schalke, good German side. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar, great scorer, the Dutchman, ties it up in the 62nd minute. My favorite athlete, Didier Drogba, gets a start. He doesn't produce. Had a golden chance to go up 2-0. Couldn't finish. Huntelaar scores 5 minutes later. Chelsea couldn't get that game-winning goal.
What would you have done differently today if you're Mourinho? It's tough to question
This
Mourinho.
This is what Mourinho was doing. There's a big game against City this weekend. Big implications in the Premier League. He looked forward. He looked forward at it. He looked at the group that they were in. He said, either way, whatever result we'll get out of this group. So he said, what better time to give Drogba a start? Unfortunately, first home game in the Champions League with Costa in form. I think he wanted to get this win.
This
he
guy,
didn't get it.
Diego Costa. I haven't seen a player
7
enter
goals
a
in 4
league
games.
with such fire in my life.
Dugan, he came over from Atletico Madrid over the summer. He's the real deal. He has more goals in his 4 games than I think Fernando Torres had his whole career at Chelsea.
No, it's a fact.
I'm not even
There's
kidding.
actually
I'm not
talk
even
about
kidding.
that.
It's really sad. He's unbelievable. And the thing with the Premier League is a lot of guys come over and they have trouble adjusting. Like they were saying how Di Maria, the first game he played for Man U, he had to get subbed out 70th minute. He couldn't adjust to the pace. And he was on a top club on Real Madrid. He's playing big games. Premier League's tough, but Costa's adjusting well.
Very well.
Very well. I mean, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bad game today, bad lineup choices, but
You know what upset me?
they'll be okay going forward.
You know what upset me so far? I really wish that the Champions League could figure out a structure where these ridiculous coefficient rankings would stop playing an effect into the league.
Yeah.
They should focus more on which league grosses the most revenue.
Right.
Not so much, oh, wait a minute. The Portuguese league has teams that do well in the Europa League, and so they bump up.
You have to be fair, I guess, right?
Right. But it's not fair that way. I mean, what balance does that equate?
No.
Why should Serie A have 3 teams, whereas, I don't know, the Portuguese league has 2? It should be the major leagues. The 5 major leagues should have 4 teams in this tournament every year.
I
You
agree.
finish in the top 4 in your league, you should be in the Champions League.
I agree.
Everyone else should be battling it out
I
until they start to prove that they have gross
Yeah,
revenue.
the top leagues. That's all it should be. France, Germany, Italy, England, and Spain.
Are you trying to tell me that if Ludogorets, who is it? Ludogorets,
PFC Ludogorets Razgrad.
if they made the Champions League final, somebody's watching them? If they played, I don't know, Malmo?
They won't make the Champions League.
Never.
And they're a wasted team. They'll be in the Europa League. They'll drop, and then that's
Will
when
they
we'll
finish
preview
third in that
Europa
group? I
League.
still think Basel will finish third. They won't even make the Europa League. This is the Platini needs to do some work at
Yeah.
UEFA.
Yeah.
Some serious
Well, he's
work.
better than Sepp Blatter. So. The head of FIFA.
Goodell
Sepp
is
Blatter,
better than
corrupt.
Sepp Blatter.
Yeah.
So corrupt.
How about Real Madrid? Are they an absolute machine?
Machine.
Or did they just play a team that their offensive spark could come into play? Is Bale better than Ronaldo? Is he better? Is he? Do I think they could repeat?
Real again?
Yeah. As long as that guy's managing them, yes.
You know, Ancelotti is such. He just pushes the right buttons now. He
Yeah.
just pushes the right buttons. I think they have trouble defensively. I really do. But they have so much offense
Yeah.
with James Rodriguez.
They make up for it in the other half of the
Modric
field.
and Bale and Ronaldo and Benzema. Benzema's a forgotten man on that
I love
team.
Benzema.
He's a forgotten man.
Sad.
He's unmarked. He's unmarked. It's unbelievable. You have to mark Bale and Ronaldo, and
James.
it's
and-
unbelievable.
And Modric
Team's
and Tony
unbelievable.
Cruz. What do you do?
Can they repeat?
Yes.
Yes.
Players on one team.
Will they repeat? I really don't like the defensive structure of the team. I think Barcelona, when Suarez comes back, if they click, it is over for the football world.
Yep.
It is over with those 3 guys. Neymar, Messi, and Suarez. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Fred?
Monk, you're going to love me.
I'm done with soccer.
I think if Real Madrid doesn't win, it's Chelsea's title. Simple as that.
They're built for it. They're built for it.
I'm telling you, I think if it's not Ancelotti,
I'm not
it's Mourinho.
saying it because I have hope. I
I
have
know, you
realistic
should.
hope. I really do.
I mean,
really do have realistic
I just want to make the last 4. I mean, but that's realistic. I think we can make the
Juve?
final 4.
Yeah.
But then again, I've watched Allegri do things with Milan. Don't forget, Allegri's also the guy who went to the Camp Nou and pushed Barcelona to the brink every time
Did.
with a very weak Milan squad.
Yeah.
Now he's got a strong Juventus squad, and he's doing this without Pirlo. He's doing this without Vidal.
Juventus is a tough out.
We are.
This is a tough
We have
out.
no Chiellini and no Barzagli, and we're performing above our own level at this point, I think. The 2-0 win was huge against Malmo.
I agree.
People think, oh, it's just Malmo. Let's not forget
Gotta
who
win
Juventus
games.
was.
That's why I'm saying with Chelsea, you got to get these results.
3 points.
This is a result-driven sport in the highest sense of the word.
Right.
I understand every sport, but this is really, really a result.
Teams know when they need to draw.
Yeah,
Teams know when you have to
exactly,
get 3
exactly.
points. Teams like Malmo, you don't want 1 point. You want 3. And we got it. Atletico Madrid, who were considered our contenders in the group, lost to Olympiacos.
Olympiacos, that's big. That opens up.
That
a
opens up the
lot.
group.
That opens up the group a lot.
Makes
Yeah,
me sick.
It's gonna make for an interesting next couple.
I
weeks.
wanted a draw. I was cheering for the draw there.
Yeah.
But, now, it's in our hands. We got to play Olympiacos. We got to play Atletico Madrid. We got to get.
What do you think about
4
PSG
points.
today? Eber's return to his old team.
How cool. I wish he scored.
I wish he would have scored. I think they would have cheered.
They would have given him a nice
He's
little ovation.
incredible. What a career.
He's my favorite.
Assisted the goal to Cavani. They went up
I don't know
1-0.
why.
They were up 1-0.
I don't know why.
Last Shona.
He
with the
turned his
equalizer.
back on us during Calciopoli, and I still love him. I can't get it. He makes me sick, but he
He's a
amuses
crowd
me.
draw.
Yeah.
He's
I hope if he comes to
he's
the
a
MLS,
talisman.
which he's open to,
Yeah.
he'll sell out. And his persona's built for the United States. We love that kind of player.
He's a talisman, Fran.
Let's look at the groups, and let's talk real quick. So, Group A, Juventus and Olympiacos lead at 3. We expected Juventus Atletico, but we got Olympiacos at 3. Any surprises? Anything?
I still think Atletico is going to get through.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think Juve Atletico, I don't see any changes
I
here.
still think they'll get through.
Madrid Liverpool, we both expected that. I did not expect
Liverpool needed those 3 points.
I did not expect Liverpool to
92nd
do
minute
that.
penalty after Balotelli scores.
Debut.
Balotelli, hey, listen, man. You scored a big goal.
Big goal.
This is what he does. He scores big
Here it is.
goals.
Let me tell you this, though. The thing with Balo is what's going to tick him off to bring out his bipolar side?
Yeah.
Because it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. I agree.
Now, the funny thing that I
He has
thought
the
was ironic.
capabilities.
Anybody that knows Mario Balotelli, it's the Liverpool chant.
Liverpool chant from and hey, Liverpool fans are jacked up. You think?
Love him already. Mario Fantastico.
You think this continues with Ball? Start scoring? Keep it going? Or
the monkey off his back?
Yeah.
The monk off his back.
He's a superstar. When
I think
superstars
when
do
they
it.
get Sturridge back with the movement of Sterling, I think it will open up a lot for him, and I think he will score goals.
Sturridge and El Shaarawy remind me a lot of each other, and El Shaarawy and Balotelli could not play together. They couldn't do it. So either one of them's going to be
Sturridge's
impacted.
left foot influence. I think Sterling's the key to that team.
I love Sterling. I think
His
he's
movement is key.
He's the hands down, in my opinion, best young English talent.
Oh,
period.
absolutely. Absolutely. Raheem Sterling is.
Where did he come from? Is he part of Liverpool's academy?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I love seeing homegrown players come up.
Now.
Amazing.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Here's a question I'm going to ask you, Monk. When does it end? Because we all know Barlow's probably the best penalty kick taker in the world. It was Steven Gerrard who stepped up and took
That's
the penalty.
big. Brand, that's a great question.
Right? I thought about it. I thought Barlow would take this.
I really said Balo was going to take this, and then we realized our better judgment that Steven Gerrard's been nailing penalties at Anfield.
Yeah, while Barlow was still in his mom's womb.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the truth.
He's just he's got to take it. Hey, he finished it. It was a big win. Balo will be taking him soon.
He's taking him very soon.
Yeah, he
doesn't miss. He missed one his whole career by Pepe Reina. Nonetheless, who's now his teammate at Liverpool.
Fran, speaking of your Italian influence,
What's all
Ciro Immobile.
Chiro.
What a goal.
Goal of the tournament so far, or was it Tevez's? I think Chiro's. It's impressive. It's a one-man feat.
He ran the whole field, beating two Arsenal defenders, ran the whole field, and he beat Szczesny in the corner.
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
Debut.
Beautiful.
First of all, that's his first career
Dortmund
goal.
looked great without Marco Reus. Arsenal, you are a letdown. Arsene Wenger, when are you going to get your tactics right? When are you going to get your team right? I understand they have injuries with Giroud and Debuchy. Fran, I'll give you the perfect example with Arsene Wenger.
I'm listening.
They sell Bakary Sagna, a very capable right back, the Frenchman in the offseason.
City.
They get another Frenchman, Matthew Debuchy. Okay? City has depth. They already had Pablo Zabaleta at right back, who's probably one of the best right backs in the world. They played Sagna today. Played good. He's capable. They have two intertwining good right backs. Arsenal had to play an 18-year-old on his debut in Dortmund with that crowd in Champions League yesterday. Francis Bellouin, whatever his name. He didn't play too well. Arsene Wenger, you always leave yourself in this position, okay? Danny Welbeck is a forgotten, rejected striker at Man U. He's here. He still can't finish. You see, he's getting golden chances all the time. Arsene Wenger never gets his tactics right.
And now they're at the bottom of their Champions League group.
17 consecutive years of making the group stage. 17.
Can ever, would Arsene Wenger win a Champions?
No.
Can Arsene Wenger ever win a Champions League? I don't think he can ever win a Champions League or Premier League. His tactics let him down in the most important moments.
His management of the team. He sells players when he shouldn't be selling.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
You're not building. You're a funnel for someone else's system. You develop great players.
And the style of football is good, but he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't pick the right lineups ever. Right formation, right lineup.
Arteta had the worst game I ever watched any human being have in the sport.
Man. Arsenal, I don't know.
But let's not discredit Dortmund. You go on the road to that stadium, it is terrifying.
I know.
Great fans. Dugan, the average seat at that stadium, and they sell out every game, is like $28, and you can sit anywhere in the stadium. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah.
Imagine
They're all about
paying,
the fans.
Imagine paying $28 to a Giants game and sit in front row.
I wish I could pay $28 to sit front row at the Giant game.
They organized that.
It'll be that much in December as it's looking. So.
We got free tickets.
Well,
I can't wait for those.
I have to bring
Eagles
up
at
a team.
MetLife, Week 17.
I have to bring up a team in English soccer who is right now flying on highs, like we expected.
Of course.
They're not in Champions League, unfortunately, because of the
to their advantage.
Right, this year to their advantage. Manchester United. We were all curious about how that was going to work. Falcao didn't even start.
Didn't start.
Di Maria did. Anders Herrera in the midfield
clicking.
did. They
watched that.
clicked. They looked great. Van Persie played.
Rooney played amazing.
Di Maria with the opening goal.
What a goal, by the way.
Herrera with his opening two debut goals. Great young midfielder. They got rid of Tom Cleverley. They brought this kid in from Athletic Bilbao. Andres Herrera is a key to this team. I'm telling you. He joins the attack very well.
He went under the radar in the
Rooney
transfer
scored,
market.
back on track, looked great. Juan Mata. I mean, this team is.
They lack the defense, but they have the offense.
They lack the. I'm not sold with Johnny Evans and Tyler Blackett at center back.
You know who they remind me of? Real Madrid. You question the back.
Yeah.
But the minute you look at the front,
oh, they could score.
You're down 2-0.
Yeah, now,
no problem. Give it a matter of time.
They brought Falcao, and he was hungry for that goal. He didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
But 4-0. I'll take that.
I got a question then.
Yeah.
So, obviously, you're saying they're playing really well.
Yeah.
Can they make top 4 in the Premier League?
Yes. I'll say yes. Yes.
Well, Chelsea, Man City, right there.
Agreed. I think Arsenal's out.
Oh, yeah? 17 years in a row of time. That's hit. Let me tell you something about Arsene Wenger and their fans, Arsenal fans. That is their title, the top 4. That's their title every year, to make the top 4 and be in Champions League and get knocked out in the round of 16 or the group stage, whatever. They just get there. This year, Liverpool losing Suarez, I think it hurts. I don't think Tottenham's that strong. I don't think he's going to be able to replace Suarez. I don't.
Well, Suarez is a 35-goal scorer.
I don't. I don't. As far as, did you see the year they had last year, and they still, would they finish second?
Second.
And that was an off-the-charts
On a
type
Steven
of year.
Gerrard, of all
They'll be lucky
people.
to finish top 4.
What a
Man,
sin.
you,
I
Dugan,
felt
to
so
answer your
bad.
question, with these signings, they're going to come together. They're going to come. They're going to finish
finishing
third. They're going to finish third.
They're finishing third.
Arsenal 4th.
I have Liverpool 4.
Okay, that's interesting. I like that.
I have
like
Liverpool
that.
4. I'm sticking. I'm getting Steven Gerrard some spot. I love Steven Gerrard.
I love him. I love him too. But
class act.
Liverpool, not this year, man.
One interesting incident that he had at a bar in the past, but other than that, he's a fairly class act.
Got 3 daughters. He's all right.
That's great.
How about the games this weekend? Some big ones.
This weekend we have some good games.
Well,
I happen to
main game for me has to be Chelsea, Manchester City.
100% it's game of the week. Well, one of the 2 games of the weekend.
Very big game. Mourinho had one eye on this game today with his lineup choice. So, Dugan, Dropa played today. Diego Costa will be in the lineup, fresh against City. Everyone will be back. Schürrle, Oscar, the outs today. They'll be ready. They're still going to draw 1-1 because
All that.
yeah, they'll be ready.
Oh,
They
they'll
will
be
still
ready.
draw
They're gonna
1-1.
tie
City
1-1.
will also be ready. I like 1-1. I think Chelsea sees that Man City already has a loss on their resume. Chelsea has a perfect record. They won every game. They're 4-0. A draw wouldn't hurt them. A draw would fit them.
Draw's almost like not a win for Chelsea, but it's
a good result. It's a good
it's
result.
still in our hands the whole way.
Exactly. It still keeps the Premier
Yeah.
League in your hands.
I like
It's
Chelsea.
a big swing.
I
with
like
the
Chelsea to
points.
win. I like Chelsea 2-1.
Wow.
I don't like the way City's playing this season.
Hope you're right.
I was just going to say, Mark, you're definitely happy with that prediction.
I like
I'm
2-1.
Fran, I hope I'm wrong and you're right.
And I think
in the
after
worst
this
way.
Champions League, you're going to get it in dramatic fashion.
In the worst way possible.
Think about it. The life just got sucked out of Man City in the 90th minute. You don't go into the weekend against Chelsea now on a high. You're going in there on, can we control the game and potentially win? No. Mourinho is a tactic. He's a genius. This is what he's doing.
I agree.
He is a god.
Yeah.
I love that man, but I
Mad
shouldn't.
at
Another
him
guy.
for today, but I mean,
Well, today, he, like you said, he knew what was coming.
he had one eye on the other.
That's the thing with
this
soccer. You
match,
got to
yeah.
manage sometimes 3 games in 7 days.
You have to have a deep squad, which is why Arsene Wenger is a moron. You're an idiot. You're going to be playing an 18-year-old at right back for the next 20 games. Debussy, 8 to 12 weeks. Have fun.
Do you know what Arsene would do well? Because he runs a team like that. He would do well in Italy because we don't have deep squads.
Do well at a paint store.
Come on.
Guy's a joke.
I like Chelsea.
All right, I hope you're right.
Game
Another
2 of the
good game
week?
in the Premier League, Swansea Southampton. I think they're 2 impressive teams.
I like Southampton.
I like Southampton's team. You like Southampton to win the game in Swansea?
No, in Swansea, no, but I do like
in
Southampton.
Wales. I like 2-2. Another draw. Sorry, guys.
I have a draw too, but I have a 3-3.
I know everybody gets mad at that. 3-3. I like a lot of goals in this game. A lot
They
of
play
goals
offense.
in this
They don't play defense, but they definitely play offense.
game. And I'm interested to see what the Manchester United bandwagon has.
Well,
they're in Leicester.
They're winning this game. By a
Okay,
lot.
listen, Leicester's a promoted side. They drew against Everton. They gave Chelsea a little bit of a problem in Chelsea for a little bit until Chelsea, They got clicking on all cylinders. I still think Man U wins 3-0.
Okay.
I still think they have
I was waiting for
they
that.
have a shutout. They are really. I'm telling you, I think Falcao gets to start. I think they're great. I don't like Manchester United, but I like the pieces that they put together. I like Di Maria a lot. I like Herrera. If they could get some center back help, they will really, really shoot up. They could finish second, Dugan, in the Premier League. If
United?
maybe even first, yeah. If they get the defensive help,
Yeah, but you
if
gotta
they
also-
need one center back, and they are complete. In
They
the
want
midfield.
Hummels.
Yeah, they want Hummels from Borussia
Maybe
Dortmund.
January.
If they get Hummels, you know about Mats Hummels. He's good. Very good German player.
Here's the thing, though. We have to also remember, I think United really, you know what, you're right, they could finish second.
Right.
They have no Champions League.
I'm telling you, they have the thing that helps them so much, Nelly, is that they don't have other competitions to focus on. They don't have to worry about the Champions League because they're not in it. You understand? So it's they fresh. They're fresh.
With us. That's what I said.
happened to
I
you
guarantee to everybody, the year we went undefeated,
That's why you
I
have to
said
have
we're winning the
deep
title
squad.
back.
It's true.
And we did it.
And you see it how you play like these 2-3
You're
games
fresh.
a week kill you.
Kill you.
By the way, I would like to everyone know, friend, I did watch a soccer game this week, Man City versus Arsenal. It was a great game.
I was
Great
talking to you
game.
during the
Time to watch
game.
it. It
And
was a great game to watch.
what did we
Ozil
predict?
sucked.
What did we predict?
2-2.
2-2.
The boys
Draw.
are hot. The boys are hot.
I will say,
It was a very good game to watch.
It was.
I'm
It was
very
awesome.
happy I watched it. It was very exciting.
Action packed.
Liverpool game was atrocious.
Oh, Liverpool Aston Villa, the worst game. But, yeah, right, see,
Unwatchable.
Fred, this is what I mean. We're talking about Liverpool. They lost at home to Aston
Aston
Villa.
Villa.
Aston Villa's a good side, but listen, you lost at Anfield to
Aston Villa.
All right? And you beat Ludogorets on a 92nd minute penalty.
On a bailout.
Gerrard on a bailout. And you're telling me they're finishing top 4, Fred?
I put in the top
Give
four.
me a break,
I
Fred.
like Brandon Rodgers. I love Gerard. I love Barlow. I love Sterling. I love that team. I like the way they play. They play good football.
Well, speaking of 2 top 4 teams that, without a doubt, in Italy, Milan and Juventus. This is a great game. This is a game you guys
Want to find me
need to
Saturday? I'll be in
watch.
church.
AC or Inter?
AC.
AC Milan.
Oh, jeez.
If it was Inter,
2
trust me.
undefeated
sweating already.
teams. The thing that's most interesting to me is Maximiliano Allegri going against
Going back
his
against
old
his
side.
old team.
Going. Is it at the San
At the
Siro?
San Siro.
Wow, he's going into his old side at the San Siro.
It's going to get very vicious in that stadium.
It's gonna,
78,000.
guys. 1-1. Sorry.
Mark,
Go
why are
1-1.
you giving us 1-1? What do you see in this?
This is. I see an early Juventus goal. I see Juventus chances. I see Milan pulling out a late
Look,
goal.
we don't blow
and drawing.
leads. We don't blow leads. That's not our thing.
You will blow a lead this week.
We
This
don't
is
blow
what I'm telling you.
leads. We're going to win 3-1.
Oh man.
3-1 in the San Siro. I will say this, though. This is the first time in years that I'm actually worried about playing Milan.
See?
So I do think we take away a 3-1 win. I think we're playing good under Allegri. For some reason, it's a different look than Conte, and I think he's managing the squad better than Conte. I used to get mad at Antonio Conte because I wouldn't see a substitution until the 80th minute. I'm like, they're dying out there. This is their third game in 7 days.
Fred, I know
Iguodala's
you're
bad knees.
I know you're big on that kid. Kingston. What's his name?
Kingsley Coman, he's
Kingsley
starting.
Coman. He is well. Why is he starting? Because no Pirlo, no Vidal. That's why I say 1-1, Nelly. Because they don't have the orchestrator and they don't have the Chilean speedster in the midfield.
That guy plays offense,
Marquisio's
defense,
great.
goalie.
Asamoah's a defensive-minded player. I tell you, even with Malmo, with this Champions League win, they were very defensive-oriented. It's just
At
the
the start
fact
of
that
the
they
game,
have
yeah.
a Carlos Tevez up front that they could get those 2 goals. Because the fact is, they wanted a clean sheet. I think they'll be defensive-minded again.
Who's going to stop us on their defense? Zapata? Sign me up
He's
for
good.
Christian.
Zapata's good.
Sign me up for Christian Zapata today. I'm ready. Who else? Mexis?
They're not bad. Constant, Kevin, they're not
Deshaun-
that bad.
Constant's
Abate, they're not bad. Oh, he's gone?
Gone. DeShilio?
Their
great.
Irving Emmanuelson's okay.
But they run the same formation as us now.
That's why I like
It's gonna be
1-1.
offense.
This is this is another game where it's. You know why else I like 1-1?
Tell me about
They want to share the spoils. It's
Okay.
early in the year.
I gotcha.
They don't want to drop those 3 points because those 3 points are more intricate than them just getting 1 point and
That's true.
moving on.
I
And
hear what
just
you're saying.
worrying about themselves going forward. That's why I like it. And on the road, 3-1, talk about a homer pick. I picked Chelsea to draw. I picked the draw, Fred.
When everyone watches that game Saturday at 2:45 Eastern, and you see 3-1 Juventus with a
1-1, guys,
with
bet
a
the draw.
finally the arrival of a Marquisio always scores against Milan, and Alvaro Morata is going to probably be playing this game.
Yeah.
Kingsley Coman's going to have a great
Yeah.
game, but I think it's going to be Marquisio with a double, and I think Alvaro Morata gets his first ever Juventus goal, who we bought from Real Madrid. I could see Yeremy Menez continuing his form and scoring for Milan.
Listen,
Did you see his goal?
Yeah, he's fantastic. Coming over from PSG.
Might have the goal of the season.
Jeremy Menez, he's awesome.
Might have the goal of the season. He backheeled the ball.
I tell you, the goal that was incredible, Ener Valencia, the young Ecuador product.
I saw that. On Porto?
He's on West Ham United.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It was a 2-2 draw with them in Hull City this Monday.
Blast off the pole.
A blast. That might be the goal. Unbelievable.
It was a rocket.
Unbelievable goal.
Blink of an eye. So I'm saying 3-1. You're taking the draw at the San
I like the
Siro.
draw. And another Serie A game. I mean, guys, listen. I give you my predictions. You know, we gave our predictions last week. I said Juve was going to win. We said Chelsea was going to win. We hit with those. We like the draw on the Atletico Derby. It should have draw. It should have drew. Arda Turan with a late goal. 2-1. I don't know why Real Madrid lost. And we like the draw on the Arsenal City game.
Yes, we did.
You like Southampton to beat Newcastle. I like Newcastle, so I was wrong with that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're good with our predictions. I make these predictions because I really feel this way.
That's fine.
Napoli, 0-0.
Another draw.
In Udinese, 0-0. I got 4 out of 5 draws out of these games. Manchester United, the only team winning.
It is after, no. It's after European week. It's because it's after the European week. It's
a long week.
After a long week.
Okay, explain why, guys. There you go.
Yeah, early in the year, that Napoli's having problems offensively. Gonzalo Higuain last week missed the penalty. They lost at home to Chievo Verona. That's worse than losing at home to Aston Villa. Okay.
We have a lot of Napoli fan friends. A lot.
They're a joke.
You're
all right?
a joke of a team.
You're a
I
joke.
told you this.
Napoli's a joke.
Told you guys
Rafa
this in
Benitez is
June.
a fat slob.
You're all a joke. Rafa Benitez is the worst manager. He
Okay.
ruined Inter. He ruined Liverpool. I'm calling Pete out.
Pete,
And
I'm not
gonna show
calling you out as a human being. I'm calling you out as a Napoli fan.
Well
Joe.
said.
I'm not saying as a human being, you're a great kid. Horrible.
Exactly.
Napoli sucks.
Sucks.
All right? Maradona's not there anymore.
Gone.
That's it.
The Mars jersey days are no more.
That's it. So
You got Rafa Benitez. Fire him and go get Spalletti or Mancini, and I will change my opinion.
Real quick, friend, your Juve roster, who do you think, if you want the 3-1 decisive score, who has to step up for you guys to get it done?
Listen, we haven't seen
You
much.
think Marquinhos scores
I think Marquinhos is going to be the guy.
Okay.
But I think Pogba needs to really cement himself into this game.
Okay.
Because he hasn't done it between the first 2 games yet. He's played well, but if you want to show the world that you're the future best midfielder in the world, like everyone's trying to get him, score. Make a difference. Make the play.
I'll see what happens.
He might do it. For Milan, El Shaarawy is going to be interesting to watch, I think.
Okay.
Yes. Very.
In this game.
I hope he has a bounce back here.
Me too.
I really like him.
Good player. Great hair.
Great.
Great hair. You know who Milan has? I think that everyone should start to keep an eye on. He's going to be a future national star. He's already got massive sponsorships with Nike and Red Bull and whatnot.
Wow.
He already next week I'll show everybody something. He already beat Neymar in a juggling contest 1-on-1. Hakim Mastur, 17-year-old Italian kid, superstar in the making.
Superstar juggler or
Everything.
Oh, everything.
Creator. The things he does with that ball on his feet are out of control. He juggles blind, like he covers his eyes, puts things. He does ridiculous
What
things.
club team is he on?
He's on Milan.
So many young prodigies.
Yeah, the
Friend,
future's bright.
I had one more game that I wanted to predict.
I'm
and
ready.
I think it was a slap in the face because we brought them up. We keep bringing them up. Hey, Nelly, how about this? Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a record. I'm gonna give you 2 teams.
Yep.
3-1, second place in the Premier League. 1-3, 7th place in the Premier League. The 2 teams are Arsenal and Aston Villa.
Good game.
At the beginning of the year, Arsenal is 1-3 in 7th
Wow.
place. Aston Villa's 3-1 in 2nd place. Behind Chelsea. Okay, Aston Villa's at home.
The Acorns are at home.
2-1. They win. They win. Paul Lambert has that team on all cylinders. Gabby Agbonlahor, England. I don't know why you
He's
don't play
still
this guy.
alive?
He's very good. He's got tons of skill. Andy Wyman. They got it together. Fabian Delph got an England debut last week. In the
he's
he's
good.
a good midfielder. Ashley
good.
Westwood. I think they're very good. I think they're very toiled. I think they win 2-1. I think they beat Arsenal. Arsenal has a lot of defensive problems. A lot of injuries.
I'll tell you what, after losing 2-0 on the road.
2-1. All right, I didn't pick a draw. That's that's my upset of the week, guys.
That's your upset?
Aston Villa. Okay?
I think I have to throw you an upset now.
Throw me an upset.
Can I browse?
You
talk
can
in the
browse.
meantime. I gotta throw upsets. I like. That's your upset. And what's gonna happen in that game to be the upset?
I think Andy Wyman scores. I think they go up 1-0. I think Arsenal ties it right before half. Not on a Danny Welbeck goal. I think Alexis Sanchez, he's flying right now. I think he scores. And I think they get that late equalizer because Arsenal cannot capitalize on their chances. I think they get that late game-winning goal from a sub. From a
substitute impact.
From a sub.
That goes all down to the coach, too.
Yeah, exactly. Paul Lambert. He will have his tactics right, and Arsene Wenger will not have his tactics right.
I am having a tough time picking it. I'm going to go in Italy because obviously that's the league I understand.
Go with
the most.
Italy.
And I have to be honest.
Napoli's going to lose.
I like an Atalanta over Fiorentina.
I like Atalanta.
They're playing
I think
well.
They're a good side. I think they're a good side. They're at home.
I like Atalanta. I think they can pull one out against Fiorentina. I was considering the Genoa over Lazio.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. If I had to pick one, I think I would go with Genoa.
Because that might be one of the better mid-table games, but...
Don't be shocked if Udinese beats Napoli.
I was just going to say, the truth is, if you're thinking an upset, it's Udinese over Napoli.
Di Natale will score, and that'll be that. Yeah.
You know what?
Still alive.
Give me that one.
Give me Udinese.
Udinese over Napoli. That's where I'm going.
What did you pick in that game?
I actually...
You didn't even tell me. What did you like in that game?
But you know what? Leaving the door open. If Napoli has to win this the game, they're either winning 1-0
or
losing 2-0.
Okay.
They're not.
I like 2-0. Yeah.
2-0.
I think a low-scoring game.
Yeah.
I said 0-0.
A struggle.
So obviously, I think
it's gonna be a struggle.
It's gonna be a struggle.
Playing well. When you're not playing, when you're not in form, it's a game of form. If you're not in form, you're not gonna succeed. And they won their first game in the 93rd minute, last second.
Right.
So I'm not impressed by them. Udinese has played well.
Great week though. Great week in soccer.
Yeah, we did well.
It's great having it back. Champions League starting. It's great.
I love it.
Tough draw today, Chelsea.
I was watching Juventus on my phone the entire drive home. If I got pulled over, I was telling
the struggle of a soccer fan is real. They do not. People don't know.
$160.
Can't miss 1 second of it.
People don't know. $160 for a Fox Soccer app just to watch one game every 2 months.
And people are buying it. right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Right there.
$160 to watch a game every here and there.
Oh boy.
But we love the game, and that's what we have to do.
I agree.
Dedication. We do it for any of our sports. But I think we're going to take a little commercial break. We'll come back. We're going to have some Nell Dugan and round up some college football for us. Big games this week.
Need some winners this week, man.
I know.
I got to have a good Saturday after I lose all these soccer draws. All right?
Do our best.
All right, guys.
See you guys after the break.
All right, cool.
We're here. Got it.
They were once knighted by the creator of Ustream.tv.
3 Knights of Ustream.
In being the 3 Knights of Ustream, their mission is to help turn up the volume on the last source of freedom of speech there is, the internet. So join the flagship show of the Zaraza Entertainment Network, Zaraza, New York, every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, streaming live from ZenLive.tv. They'll show you just how it's done in the World Wild West. ZenLive.tv! Independent music, alternative news, the underground and the underrated. Are you a smoker and you need to quit, but you're discouraged cause it's harder than some like doing me? Favorite white plains paper. Favorite white plains paper. Are you a non-smoker but you like to do the tricks? Well, these are non-toxic clouds that exit your lips. White Plains Vapors, located at 210 Mamaroneck Avenue in White Plains, New York. Visit our location and choose from a wide selection of exotic flavors.
We're going to get you to laugh. We're going to get you to cry. We might get you to jerk off. We're not really sure.
Chicks with strap-on. And you're engaging in sexual congress with a transsexual.
I had no idea. Tell me more.
Yeah.
On a world where Broken Filter Live could thrive.
Giddy up!
Hey, this is Vinny Pastor. You can call me Big Pussy. And you're watching ZenLive.tv.
You're watching the Zaraza Entertainment Network on ZenLive.tv.
Thanks for tuning back in, and thanks for enjoying our football and soccer segments thus far. But now is a very important moment for Nell and Dugan, especially now.
Yep.
Came orange out today.
I came orange out. Listen,
Orange
I'm
out.
a diehard Miami Hurricane fan. We got a huge game this Saturday, 8 o'clock. They're +8 in Nebraska. Cornhuskers are leading my corns all Saturday. I got my Hurricane hymn playing in the background right now.
What is this?
So, right now we're 1-1.
What is this?
It's the U song.
Come on.
U song. We're 1-1. We got.
Is it Celine Dion, Tony Braxton? Who is this?
I like the other one.
I think it's Gloria Estefan.
Gypsy, I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this. Can we
From
spike this up?
you Hurricane.
When there's tension in the street.
Oh, there's a video to this too.
This is
Their song. You'll hear it as we go on. You'll hear it. You fans, you know the song, okay? Don't listen to Phantom Monk. We're ready.
This sounds like a charity event.
No.
Like a telethon.
Okay, guys.
I like the you now.
Listen,
I like this.
We have great. When you're a cane, if Gypsy cut it off, when you're a cane for life. You're a cane for life. Listen to
How did Ray Lewis and Warren Sapp prove something
anything
like
you
this?
want to know the truth, you can't stop the you. That's the word.
She went there, I'm guessing?
I'm not sure if she did.
Because she's part ownership with the Miami Dolphins,
Yes,
so
she
she's
is.
big with Miami,
That
I'm
she
guessing,
is.
with the
Yeah.
culture. Okay, cool. Good for you, Gloria. Gloria, good for you.
Gloria, that's what. Yeah, it's all about the U's in there.
This
It is good.
This is the one Ray Lewis got down to.
Yeah.
It's all about.
No, I do like it. For the record, it's different.
it too.
It's different.
I like it too. It's a love song.
no.
It's like
College
a
football
soccer
team.
thing.
It is. You'll never walk alone. Liverpool.
Juve. Storia di un grande amore. Story of a big love.
I got
That's
you.
what we are.
Just listen to the Hurricane song.
I'm gonna cry.
I demand we end the show with the song every week.
I'm gonna cry.
All right, now we're gonna do the update.
This reminds me of Space Jam.
See, now you get pumped up for Miami football, okay?
There it is, y'all.
I'm all about the U. I'm
Everybody get
gonna go
up.
to Brother Jimmy's Saturday.
Gone?
Watch the U game. That's the Miami fan base. I'm going. Me and Simone, who calls on the show, we're going down there. We're gonna check the game out. Miami, Nebraska.
You're going this week?
I'm going. Oh, Brother Jimmy's in the city.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to Brother Jimmy's in the city.
Cool.
That's the biggest game of the year besides Florida State. You got to go down.
Awesome.
In Nebraska, rookie quarterback on the road, 18 years old. He got the test in Louisville. I love us to win outright in this game.
Wow.
The thing is this. McNeese State put a scare into
Yep.
Nebraska with Abdullah. Abdullah had to run a 56-yard run with 9 seconds left to score a touchdown to win the game before the game went into overtime. The one thing that we could do to you is run the ball. We have 2 good running backs. We have Crawford. We have Duke. Yerby, if we use him, that's fine. This kid, Philip Dorsett, played amazing last week. I know we played a bad team, Arkansas State, but he looked great. He caught 3 big bombs. Kaya is very mobile. Keep the play alive. Short decisions. Just don't turn the ball over. We'll be fine. The key to this game, though, is to rotate our defensive players because we cannot get tired in this game. We got to come off the field. We have to have some energy for the fourth quarter because even if we're down 7, Abdul's going to run the clock out on us. So keep fresh. Punt the ball. Keep it low scoring. They got the over right now at 53, which is not good for us. I might say it's not good. Run the ball, go to halftime, keep it close, and we win this game in the fourth quarter. I'm excited. Let's go, you fans. Duke, I'm calling you out. Big game in Nebraska. Heisman moment game. Let's go.
No, you couldn't have said it any better. You pointed out everything. Your team played. Besides game 1 against Louisville, your team has been playing great. Kaya, Dorsett's played really good. The Duke. I don't like Nebraska's quarterback. I don't think he's good. Armstrong, he's very. He doesn't complete a lot of passes.
No.
He's not accurate. The only thing you got to stop is Abdullah. I think he can. So I like the 8 points here. Going into
8 points?
Nebraska, I like it.
Plus
You're
8.
getting 8.
Yeah, I like it.
8 points is a good lot of points.
I like it. Even in Nebraska.
You are convincing me strong.
Yeah. Amir Abdullah, listen, he's my front runner Heisman pick right now, this kid in Nebraska. He's a great player.
Fantastic.
He should have came into the draft last year. Wow. He wanted to go get his degree. Everybody in his family got his degree. He
respect
went back
that.
to school. He's a phenomenal
You're a
player.
student athlete.
He has no going into the season. You weren't saying Nebraska is going to go to the Final Four championship, the playoff system. He stayed. He should be in the NFL already. He's going to be a top pick. It's either him or Gurley, top running back off the board. Even though I love Duke Johnson, I love you to death. Hopefully, your leg gets stronger and a little more mobile. We'll see how you play tougher teams, how you do. I mean, because I think the world of Duke Johnson. He's maybe he's on pace to break Willis McGahee's record in the next three or four games. The rushing record. I don't know if he's going to get to edge, but by the way, I love Miami this week. Let's go, you fans. We need this win. We need this win. We win this game. Hopefully we get top 25 rank. And that's all. We're not going to the national championship. We lost already. I mean, unless we play Florida State twice and beat them twice. Just a thought, guys. I'm just saying. But, that's wishful thinking. Let's go, you. Guys? Dukes?
All right, yeah. Let's move on to another game. Game that's on Thursday night.
Okay.
You got Auburn in K-State.
Yeah.
Auburn's -9.
Listen, I don't know what it is. Gus Malzahn down in Auburn. War goddamn Eagle. They're getting no respect, fan. They played a great championship game against your Florida State Seminoles, which we'll get to in a little bit. A great game. They're coming out rock solid on offense. They might be even better this year because the running back they got now, besides Trey Mason, is a little bit bigger, a little more stockier, and he's good. And they're going to be tough. I don't know if they're going to lose to anyone on their schedule. I'd like them to make the championship.
Is Auburn? I was about to ask you. Think Auburn is still the top 2, top 3 team?
They're going to have to be bad.
Top 1 team right now. I do.
Better than Florida State.
Yeah.
Dugan, what do you
I
feel?
don't see it. They're not in my top 4 yet. They're right on the cusp. They are my 5.
They're my bubble too.
They're my bubble. But for this game, I really wanted to say Auburn. I really did with -9. But this game is in K-State. They have had 2 weeks off to prepare, and one of the big things for Auburn is when you a short week, you can't prepare for their running attack. It's
Smart,
it's
isn't it?
sick.
Yeah.
It really is. So
You
now
love
you
K-State,
have 2
don't you?
weeks now to prepare for this game at home. I think 9 points is a lot of points. I think K-State's going to cover this game.
Okay.
You love K-State.
You gotta
they're a
have
good
your
team.
legs
You really
against
do.
Auburn. You gotta have your legs against Auburn, and having 2 weeks off does help you here, because Auburn goes right just like the Eagles. That's how they run their offense, right to the line of scrimmage.
Sounds great.
Like if they played Saturday, how to play this game Thursday, that's pretty tough. But Dugan, you got a good point here. I like Auburn. I'm just going with respect. I could see K-State, so Dugan, me and you are back at it. Against each other again. Here we go. We'll show you our reasons. All right, dude, let's move on to the next one now. What do we got?
We'll move to Florida at Alabama.
Okay.
Alabama's -15.
Roll Tide versus Florida Gators. I like what I'm seeing in Alabama. I picked them, to the beginning of the year to make it to the top 4. They're in my top 4 right now, Alabama. I like what I'm seeing at his quarterback Sims. At QB, I don't think Coker's not going to play anymore. Nick Saban got the team ready. I like Alabama. I like Alabama to cover. I don't care where the game is.
Roll
Florida
Tide.
just lost to Kentucky. You ain't beating Alabama after you lose to Kentucky in overtime.
All right.
Dukes, what do you feel?
I'm against you again here.
No.
I like Florida.
Oh, my God.
I like Florida. 15 is a lot of
Florida.
points. Florida is one of the best defenses in the league.
Okay.
They really are. It's Hargraves, their best cover corner against Amari Cooper. I think he can actually shut him down. I like what I saw with Blake Sims. He finally stepped up. He will be the starter, but this is his first true test, and I don't think they're going to cover 15 points.
You know what, Dugan? You do make a good point. Blake Sims, this is his first test against a Florida team, and that is tough. No one's made like A.J. McCarron or James Winston. That's what I said.
I don't know
Brad
if I'm too
Kaya from
convinced with him.
Miami.
Yeah.
He lost. He's 18 years old. He's going to be a great college, maybe pro quarterback. But development takes time. Look at Terry Guyton out of Ohio State. Braxton Miller went down. Guyton's a good quarterback. He does everything very well, but when you get put in the spotlight on primetime TV and you're looking at Florida over there, we're going to see what happens. I believe in the kid. I think Lane Kiffin does a great job at Alabama. He's all over these kids in Alabama on offense. If you watch Alabama games, Lane Kiffin is getting so jacked up, even more than Nick Saban on the sidelines, because he knows what's on the line. I think that was a tremendous, great hiring for Alabama, getting Nick Saban. Getting Lane Kiffin. Huge. You can see the culture. They're playing a little tougher. Lane Kiffin's making a huge difference now. I'm not saying that because of Monty's son. I hate Lane.
He's got Monty blood.
Yeah. But that's it's gonna be a great game, Duke. The game's in Alabama too.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's gonna be a good game.
All right, Dukes. What's the spread? What do we put a spread at this?
The spread was 15.
I'm still with it. I'm still Alabama. Wow, 15. I'm still with it.
It's
I'm
a lot.
still with it. It's okay. Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Let's move on to the last game, probably one of the more popular games of the night game. Clemson in Florida State. And Florida State is -20.
The Florida State Seminoles against Clemson ACC.
Big thing with that. Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston is benched.
James Winston's benched.
Big breaking news. Jameis Winston is benched for the first half, gentlemen.
You know what? He's going to secure his Heisman in the second half.
Nice.
That's what's going to happen.
Dukes, what spread do we got in this game?
20.
Spread is
God bless
20.
you, Gypsy.
The spread
Spread's
is
20. Fran, I'm with you. I love Florida
don't
State
like the
to cover
spread, though.
20. It doesn't matter.
You do like the 20.
Yeah, Clemson, they didn't show me anything week 1. Florida State, you know what? ACC play starts now. Clemson, Florida State. They get wild up and they show up this game. Game's in Florida State, right?
You're taking Florida State? It's in Florida State, yeah.
Game's in Tallahassee. We're going to go wild. We're going to be doing this the whole game.
The whole day. Should be this all around.
I'm a Hurricane fan. I got to do this right now. But you know what? How could I not take Florida State minus 20 Clemson? It's not Clemson anymore. Sammy Watkins is gone. Todd Boyd's gone. You know, it's a different team now.
All right, real quick, I'm going to go against you here again. I'm taking the 20 points with Clemson.
I love this.
I actually like Clemson a lot. I think with Winston being out for the first half, is going to hurt them a lot. 20 points is a lot. Florida State's defense hasn't been good. They haven't really played anyone yet.
Sure.
So, I mean,
they played West Virginia in week 1, and it was a close game.
West Virginia's all right.
Yeah.
They're not like great. So I'm taking Clemson with the points here. I think they're talking about they're going to bring in some freshman quarterback who's a dual threat runner and thrower, and I think that Florida State might not be able to cope with that. So I like the 20 points.
Okay. All right, and that's our college football breakdown segment. Sponsored by Unique Affairs. Unique Affairs catering events, our location or yours. We turn our home office and any location of your choice into a perfect venue. Creative presentation, exquisite cuisine, and impeccable service are all hallmarks of a Unique Affair. Make your life a little easier and tastier, just one call. Our Unique To-Go menu provides a perfect solution, offering party platters, signature dishes, and much more. For more information, call 914-769-5010 or visit uniqueaffaircatering.com for details. Thank you, guys. And that's our show. A big shout out to Nick from House of Glory. I know you got a huge match this weekend.
Nick,
we wish you
good
the best of
luck,
luck. Sorry we could not make it. We'll be there with further engagements. Thank you.
Thank
Guys,
you, Nick. Best of luck.
Take care.
Have a
Good
great
luck.
night, everybody.
That's it. Go you.
Good night.
Right center, crowd at the wall, leaps up, and he makes the catch. On 3rd and 10, he fires all the way, tying an NFL record. 99 yards from Manning to Cruz. Michigan at the 41. What a hit! Ball screen out of the ground. Look out below! Oh, you can see that coming, Eric. Feeds it back, it's McCarthy, Castle. Oh, what a save by Runner!